and they can no longer be discharged or otherwise separated from the military just for being transgender. Additionally, I have directed that the gender identity of an otherwise qualified individual will not bar them from military service or from any accession program.
There you go. It's official. Karen Travers following this story as Ash Carter makes that announcement yesterday. Good morning, Karen Travers.
Hey, good morning from the White House. Yeah, a really big historic announcement yesterday out of the Pentagon. That was the defense secretary announcing that formal lifting of the ban on transgender people serving openly in the military. And there's a couple of reasons behind that. The first is they say they want to take advantage of all the talent that's willing to join the military. Second, the reality is there already are transgendered persons in the military, about 2,500 out of the 1.3 million active duty service members. And third, they say that all Americans willing to serve who meet the Pentagon standards should be able to serve.
Do they know a rough estimate how many transgender soldiers there are?
Yeah, about 2,500, they say. This is according to a study by the RAND Corporation. This is not a Pentagon official study, but there's 1.3 million active duty service members. So 2,500, they say, a possible upper range of about 7,000.
Yeah, who was against this? Anybody trying to push back on this before the announcement was made?
You know, we didn't see, some conservatives out there pushing back on it, but there wasn't that we saw a concerted effort. Mm-hmm. This was coming. We knew this was coming. You know, a couple other interesting details about this that the Pentagon announced yesterday. New recruits, you will be required to have been in your current gender status for 18 months before beginning the enlistment process. And the question that comes up a lot is the issue of surgery. And what if somebody wants to formally transition through surgery to that gender? They can have gender reassignment surgery. It would be covered by the military's health system. It would not be categorized as urgent, however. It would be non-urgent and subject to the member's readiness status. So not something that would happen immediately.
Are there any other restrictions, or is this the last of the last restrictions in terms of joining the military?
I think so. I mean,
I can't
you come up with one.
I can't imagine there's anything else. I mean,
right.
If you're allowed, I mean, I just think that it's. We all remember when they lifted the ban on gays and what a controversy it was, and decades-long debate and argument. And this, even though you say we were prepared for this, or it seems like it sort of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and you know, the one thing that Ash Carter said yesterday, he noted the sea change, as he called it, in the private sector among employers and how they're dealing with gender identity. And I think you're right. I think this, in some ways, there's just been such a massive shift in the last couple of years, and all this is happening very quickly compared to how we saw with Don't Ask, Don't Tell and other issues like that in the military. This is pretty quick. Now, there will be a 1-year implementation plan that starts for military leaders. For the next 9 months, there's going to be training for all military services and medical personnel to get people prepared for this. So it's not, a tomorrow bang, everything is done. It's going to take some time to fully implement this.
That is Karen Travers following the story at the White House. Karen Travers, have yourself a good day. Happy 4th of July.
Thanks. Have a great weekend.
You got it. Karen Travers.